Hell, bro. Hell no.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from San Antonio as the Spurs take it to the hardwood here at the AT&T Center. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And, of course, Bam Adebayo. His presence will be sorely missed by his teammates.
And to say that he changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
What's up with this game?
Great positioning on the putback. Pirtle's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Spurs.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him.
Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. And another shot. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
Grant goes in. And Pirtle sends it back. Here's Johnson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Butler. Out to the wing. Here's Ball. Kicks it out to Grant. Left side Walker. To the inside. Back to Pirtle. Over Hayward. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 6 points.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
And stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Hayward with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Into the lane. Here's Grant. Takes it off the glass.
He's such an athletic forward. Absorbing contact is something that he's learning to do, getting much better at it.
And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well. and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
Miami trailer. Back to Grant. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, he is a straight line driver. Jeremy Grant right to the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Heat. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk and see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
No question. He is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor. It is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Pass to Pirtle. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Pirtle's got 8 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Team substitution.
Miami with the ball. They trail by 1. Pass to Richards. Here's Dozier. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound.
Looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Fall. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And the dunk by Grant.
Assisted.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Spurs trail by 3. There's Walker with the 3. Here's Fall. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Spurs.
Here's Fall.
Keita Bates-Diop. Quentin Grimes.
Just 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Grimes. Offensive rebound, Spurs. The shot, no good. Miami leading by 3. The drive by Ball. Outside Butler. And they double up Butler. Inside. Here's Richards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Here's Vassell. Here's Fall. From outside the arc. That one's not going to go. And Miami the other way now. To the wing right side. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul.
Richardson. That's his first personal foul. First team.
Here's Ball. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Grimes. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Butler. And he drives in. Pass to Vassell. Here's Bates-Diop.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
LaMelo Ball.
Count that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Kicks it out to Richardson. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
That's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Driving to the basket. Out to Hayward. Here's Dozier. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's his first
When you
personal
find
foul.
yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contribution.
Jeremy Grant. He is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing
San
turnovers.
Antonio.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
All right, look who's stepping onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad.
So it's the Spurs now. It's a 14-point game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
Great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you.
Dedmon using his length that time on the offensive end.
Pass to Fall. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
For your Spurs.
Miami leading by 14. Going inside. Butler in the corner. Nice move. And slam dunk by Butler.
Yeah, pretty good show of strength there by Jimmy Butler, able to convert even after the hit.
And the Heat making a change here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Back to Pirtle. Puts the move on. And it's good on the way in. Pirtle's got 10 points in the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Spurs trail by 15. Pass to Primo. The kick out to Walker. Lets it go with the three. The Spurs getting another chance here. Good on the triple.
Tough to say any more glowing things about McDermott's ability to drain shots like that. That's way outside.
Butler goes in. Drops in the layup for two. He has 5. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. Trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the three ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the three ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
Coming onto the floor from
Just
your
barely
Spurs,
too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Pirtle. It's hauled in by the Heat.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
McDermott for three. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Miami. The kick outside to Butler. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way. And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. And it's scary.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, the Heat leading by 17. The drive-by Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
And here's Langford. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Primo. San Antonio again missing. And Greg along with the power. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Heat substitution. Daniel House.
Here's the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
4-3.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Langford. Dedmon with the block.
Well, Dedmon's reach is a huge advantage there to help him tally some more block shots.
Ball with a wide open look.
LaMelo
Again, the
Ball.
Heat good for 2.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Pirtle. Langford has the open look. Back to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Primo. To the left wing. Here's Langford. No good off the front iron.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Johnson. Pirtle with the ball. Dedmon defending. Halt the run.
24 second
And they
violation.
force the shot clock violation.
Ball.
Great D.
Heat substitution.
.52 seconds left to play here in the half. The drive-by Ball. Fall with the rebound. Johnson outside. Fires for three. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Walker's shot is off. Shot's good by Mills. Mills has got his first basket of the night.
Well, he lacks some size and some strength, but Mills creative in the inside to finish that one.
Good on the shot.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Falls got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. On defense, San Antonio. The drive by Ball.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Walker. He has 7. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And when Pirtle gets into a groove, he demands the ball. He's incredibly dangerous when he has the hot hand.
Wasted no time on that one. Look, Knight's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Walker, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. On the wing, Johnson uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Spins. Pass to Vassell. Pocket 6. Back to Johnson. And Grant sends it back.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant, coming over and is so quick off the floor. Swats that one out.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. Ball.
Ball.
The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Ball's got 18 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. That is a good option. You could throw that ball just about anywhere, even the top of the square. Jeremy Grant ripping one off.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, Josh Primo.
Pass to Pirtle. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Look, Knight's got his 2nd bucket.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash. We don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Richardson, good.
Josh Richardson, a 3-and-D guy, and that 3 comes first, so he's going to let it rip.
And Greg, at 6'5" and 200 pounds, not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Spurs Heights Squad.
The Heat making a switch here. And so here is Miami with the drive. And Bouknight slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Primo. Richardson outside. 4 on the clock. Pass to Johnson. Sees the alley-oop.
24 seconds.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And here are the Heat now to the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Elite passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Johnson's shot is off.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Primo with the bucket.
Primo.
Now here's Bouknight. 10 points for him. And Bouknight slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It's on James Bouknight. That's his first foul. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Pass to Pirtle. On the wing, Johnson tries the spin move. The rebound by Richard.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And here is Pirtle. Back to Richardson. To the middle. It's intercepted. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And there's the foul. It's on James Bouknight. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Ryan tries yet again, and he sinks the layup.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And the shot goes in.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Here's Bouknight. And Bouknight slams it in.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Miami ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Walker with it. Down low. Stolen by Grant. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Walker. Fast break. Here they come. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Here's Bouknight. And Tucker has it in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tucker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Driving inside. And the basket is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Paige Diop. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented levels at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Pass to Fall. Stolen. Now here's Tucker. And he jams it with authority.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. To the right side. Shot to stop the run. Gets it to go. That one good from Fall.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
Ball surveying the defense. Butler in the corner. It's deflected. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Grimes. Jams it in off the great move.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Jimmy Butler. And that one's good by Butler.
Well, Jimmy Butler can score on all three levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
Takes it inside. Stolen by Ball. The kick outside to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
This is just one of those nights where Jimmy Butler shows why he's a big-time player carrying the team.
Paige Diop misses. 3-on-3.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
And the Spurs with possession. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
The first free throw is good. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
San Antonio.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
That's his third personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Ball. It's blocked.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. He seems to be rushing shots.
And is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Ball.
He takes it in. The kick outside to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot, drove right in and came right at the defense.
And here's McDermott over to the left wing. Inside. Here's Fall. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
McDermott for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Now that's McDermott territory. You might as well stake a claim out there. Shoots a high clip from downtown.
Outside, Ball. Back to Butler. Swiped it away.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LaMelo Ball.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
Here's Grimes to the wing on the left. Pass to Walker. Butler with the steal. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Jimmy Butler.
Basket good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Driving in. And it's Butler with the jam.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Fall. Stolen by Tucker. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel that